Today let us discuss about ornithine cycle or urea cycle, because many students have asked me to explain this one. Okay. Urea cycle or ornithine cycle, where the most toxic, super toxic ammonia will be converted into urea. How it will be done? First of all, from where do we get this ammonia in the body, which is highly toxic? This cycle has been described by Krebs and Hanslet. That is why it is also called Krebs Hanslet cycle. Okay. So, where do we get this ammonia? When we take proteins as our food. Proteins are broken down into small substances, molecules. Those are amino acids. So, these amino acids, first of all, they undergo transamination. That means they will form glutamate. That means the amino group of that amino acid combines with alpha ketoglutarate. How that ammonia is formed from amino acid, I am explaining in simple way. So first, the amino group of this, the nitro group of this amino acid will combine with alpha ketoglutarate, forming glutamate. So it carries that nitrogenous waste without transferring into blood. If it transfers into the blood, if the ammonia is directly transferred into the blood, it will be toxic. That is why another one, this amino acid, essential amino acid, this nitro group will be accepted by the glutamate, and then it will be directly transferring that nitrogenous waste material, that amino group, into the liver. That is called transamination. Amino group is transferred to the one glutamate, one molecule of glutamate. Now in the liver, it will release that amino group again. There, glutamate dehydrogenase. Here what happens? Oxidative deamination will be done. That means NADP will be reduced to NADPH. That means oxidation will be done. Then by accepting the water molecule, that will be forming, this amino group will form ammonia. Which is very toxic. H plus combines with NH3 and it forms, which is very super toxic. Then that will be released. Into the liver, because the amino acids which are the end products of the proteins, if they release the amino group directly into the blood, it will be toxic. That is why this transamination and oxidative deamination will be done until the liver, where the ammonia will be released into the liver. Now coming to this, ammonia combines with carbon dioxide from bicarbonate ion. Ammonia combines with carbon dioxide and it will form, now it is urea cycle. Now it takes place in up to this step it will take place in mitochondria of the liver cell, hepatocyte. Okay, ammonia combines with carbon dioxide and it will form carbamyl phosphate with the help of the enzyme carbamyl phosphate synthetase 1, that is called CPS1. With the help of this enzyme, ammonia combines with carbon dioxide and it will form carbamyl phosphate. Here 2 ATP molecules are used up for energy. This carbamyl phosphate combines with ornithine, which is amino acid again. This amino acid is used only in urea cycle. Ornithine, we have essential amino acids, non-essential amino acids will be there. No, this ornithine, which can carry this ammonia. So here ammonia, carbon dioxide unite to form carbamyl phosphate. That carbamyl phosphate will combine with this amino acid ornithine and it will form citrulline. With the help of the enzyme ornithine transcarbamylase This enzyme is ornithine transcarbamylase. Ornithine transcarbamylase. One phosphate molecule will be given out here. And here, this citrulline comes out of the mitochondria. Until here, this takes place in mitochondria. Now it comes out into the cytoplasm. Then this citrulline will again combine with another amino acid in presence of one ATP is used up, and then it will form argininosuccinate. Argininosuccinate. This enzyme, is catalyzed by the argininosuccinate synthetase. This is here one synthetase is there, carbamyl phosphatase synthetase, whereas here argininosuccinate synthetase. Now this argininosuccinate till now they are combined with amino acids, but now the breakdown starts and it releases one fumarate with the help of argininosuccinate lyase. It breaks down and it will give arginine. Ill formed, and it will be broken down and it forms arginine and fumarate. And here arginine is very important for us in the formation of urea. It is carrying that nitrogenous waste material. It is carrying that amino group. So with the help of arginase enzyme, it will form ornithine again. Ornithine will come back to the mitochondria, which is amino acid. Okay. So here urea will be given urea is formed and it is released into the blood, which is less toxic. Ammonia is not released into the blood directly. That is why all this, the transamination and oxidative deamination has taken place without releasing ammonia into the blood. So here less toxic material, less toxic substance, that is urea, is released into the blood, which is water soluble, and it is the less toxic waste product. And by taking with the help of one water molecule, with the help of the arginase enzyme, arginine will form the ornithine and urea. Urea will be carried by the blood to the kidneys. The after process, you know about the formation of urine. So here suppose if ammonia becomes more, if any mutation takes place in this enzyme, in this cycle, so then ammonia will be more in the blood. Then it will be absorbed, carried to the brain, and it will be absorbed to the astrocytes of the brain, and it results in the cerebral. It happens to absorb more amount of water, because ammonia is toxic. No, it absorbs more amount of water from the blood, and brain will swell. That is called cerebral edema. So the doctors will find the reason, and here the glutamine and glycine are the amino acids. Because of these amino acids only, the water will be absorbed more. Further, doctors will give some medicines like benzoate and phenylbutyrate. Why? Because it will remove the excess ammonia, and it will be released that to kidney, from where it will be excreted. So these are the disorders of the if ammonia becomes excess, and if any mutation occurs in this enzyme. This is about the urea cycle. This is how the urea is formed. Ammonia, carbon dioxide, carbamyl phosphate with the ornithine, citrulline will come into the cytoplasm, then aspartate, then combines with the aspartate and argininosuccinate, fumarate, and arginine with arginase. It will again form ornithine, and it forms here urea, which is less toxic than the ammonia. This is about the urea cycle or ornithine cycle. Thank you for watching.